This is a shot taken in Okinawa. 1-9 went back to Okinawa for training, and it just happened to be during November, and we were there for the Marine Corps birthday. This particular shot is citations being awarded for bravery. This is a shot of the band on Okinawa in connection with the Marine Corps birthday and awards presentation. Commanding General is reviewing the troops at the Marine Corps birthday parade. This is a picture of period uniform during the Marine Corps birthday parade also. This is the Marine Corps birthday cake being transported on a mule, which is also a tactical vehicle used in Nam for small loads or personnel. Our stay on Okinawa, we stayed in some very nice barracks that housed the whole battalion. All the comforts at home. This is outside the barracks in Okinawa. It appears to be one of the cleaning ladies leaving to go to town or heading out somewhere. This is Captain Festa. He was the CO of Alpha Company. He was wounded in Vietnam and also received the Silver Star for bravery. Now this is in one of the Okinawa towns right outside of Camp Hansen. It's a pretty busy little place. This is just a scenic shot of the shoreline on Okinawa. This is Staff Sergeant Wade. He's demonstrating a swinging bamboo gate Now what that consists of is a multitude of sharpened bamboo sticks, and either on a spring type action or a swinging rope to impel people that come down that trail or whatever they're associated with. They're quite deadly. Sergeant Wade was killed in action at a later date. Now we are making a landing here, but I don't recall the situation exactly. It is a landing craft in the immediate foreground. There are also helicopters and other ships involved. I believe that I took this one off of the deck of a second larger ship. Now this is another form of a swinging bamboo gate. You can see the pointed bamboo sticks, and that again is either spring-loaded or a tree tied back some way where it's tripped and it will impel you right to those points. Now this is a shot taken off a ship in one of the Okinawa bays near sunset. Now this is a clearer view of what a bamboo gate really looks like. You can't see it that well in the picture, but there are bamboo projections pointing towards Staff Sergeant Wade's body. And in the initial setting, that bamboo gate would be parallel with the top of his head, weighted with rocks or other material, and when he tripped the lever, it would swing forward and impel him. This again is Staff Sergeant Wade holding a bear trap that was set and used to catch humans. It took a special screw type wrench to set these. They're very, very heavy and could actually be used for bear, but they would break your ankles about 20 inches above the ground, and it was almost impossible to get one off. You had to transport the individual and the trap to medevac area. This is yours truly standing on the fantail of a ship. I couldn't tell you offhand what ship it was anymore, but I'm sure it was a helicopter aircraft carrier. Now this is another shot of the bear trap with yours truly holding it. And I might want to point out that these are under instructional purposes. They weren't actual traps set there in this area. They were in Nam though, for sure. This is another type of a permanent bamboo fence. They were actually embedded in the ground, pointed at an angle, and normally there were mines or other forms of excitable situations that would make the people run, dive for cover, and dive right into the bamboo stakes. Now this type device is set up so that it has a breakaway bottom in it. When your foot steps on the bottom, the board will break away, break in half, and both sides of the board on the upper part of it will bounce into your ankle. And they would normally be either very rusty or treated with human waste so that you get a good infection out of it. Now this again is a different type of punji pit right next to Sergeant Wade's arm. These stakes were put in at an angle and your foot would slide past them, and then when you try to withdraw it, they would go into your ankle or your lower leg. And the trap that he's using now is just another style, the one that he's holding. Now that's First Sergeant Denton on the right hand side, the second one up. They're in a gin mill somewhere in Okinawa having a cool one after work. This is part of the crew in that same gin mill that I had just previously, and that's Staff Sergeant Saucedo, head shining in the foreground. Now this is another style of punji pit, probably about 2.5, 3 feet deep. And when you fell through the flimsy covering over the top, you would be impelled on either sharpened bamboo or metal sticks sticking up in the bottom, and they too were all rusty or covered with human waste. Now this is an award ceremony being held on Okinawa. Lieutenant Benedict is the second one in from the left. The two awards or receivers of awards in the center, and I don't recall the names of any of the other people offhand. Now these are shrines on Okinawa, burial shrines I might add, and these were scattered throughout the whole area, some of them quite decorative. Now this appears to be Major Day, later to become Major General Day, and also the recipient of the Medal of Honor for World War II. He's addressing the troops here at this time. Part of our battalion staff. The second one in is Major Day again, and I believe the lieutenant has learned on this side. The closest one is Lieutenant Aaron. This is an operation on Okinawa, and that's Staff Sergeant Wade bringing up the rear on the left-hand side. The individual in the trench coat on the left side is Major Hubbard. Next to him is Lieutenant Benedict. And on the right side, the third one in is Major Day, the battalion commander. As I mentioned before, later to become Major General Day and the recipient of the Medal of Honor. Getting ready for a mount out. Trucks are all lined up, troops are ready. This is Lieutenant General Ryan heading back to the headquarters. This is just three of the troops taking a break. As best I can remember, this was taken on Guatemala, and the second shot will also be there.